Speak giraffe with your doodle. Words are windows or they are walls. This is one of my favorite quotes from Ruth Bevermeyer. There are 4 choices to respond to a situation or to a stimuli, and I wanted to run through all of them. And I wanted to introduce a concept beyond selfish and selfless, the concept of self-full. Being aware of not just your needs, but also the ones around you. Jackal consciousness. There are 2 sections of this. When we are hearing blame and we blame back, and when we are hearing blame and we blame ourselves. For example, let's say your doggy is pulling his legs away when you're trying to lift up the feet to brush. You can go ahead and hear blame and blame back, like your dog is trying to make your day horrible, and you are accusing him of doing that. So that's one serious jackal consciousness. Hearing blame and blaming self. Your doggy is making your day horrible, and it's because of you. You are the reason for not being capable of that or triggering the dog, and so on. So those are 2 jackal consciousness thoughts. Partial giraffe consciousness. Hearing my own feelings and needs only, not others. So for example, if we stick with the some example, the dog is pulling the doggy's feet back. I hear myself being frustrated, getting angry, and I need cooperation from the doggy's part. And probably I will need order and understanding why the doggy is doing what he does. At this stage, I'm not aware of the doggy's feelings and needs. I can just hear my own. The other stage is when we hear others' feelings and needs only and not ours. We see that the dog is feeling uncomfortable and they probably need trust and understanding and support and maybe fun and joy, or they need to relieve themselves, but we can't hear our needs. The complete giraffe consciousness is whenever we are hearing our own needs and others' feelings and needs as well. So that's the stage when we are self-full. We pay attention to not just our situation, but others' situations as well. So sticking with the same example, I would say I hear the doggy's feelings and needs. Frustrated, worried. They need trust. They need understanding, cooperation. And our feelings and needs, we need cooperation, clarity, understanding, order. We need the doggy's health, and so on. We can collect all of these. So these are the 4 choices that we usually respond based on our consciousness and training. Forgiving ourselves for the past. I wanted to grab and emphasize 2 of one of the most wonderful people on earth. One is Bob Ross. There are no mistakes, just happy accidents. I bet you know his face and you know how kind and caring and self-full he was throughout his career, and how many lives did he change for the better throughout his life. The other one is Marshall Rosenberg, the founder of giraffe language. And one of my favorite quotes from him is, "I've done some things I wouldn't have done if I knew then what I since have learned." This single sentence helped me much better understand when I was punishing myself or I was torturing myself with thoughts about what I did and why I did that situation in the past. And it helped me overcome those judgments and toxic thoughts, really. And it helped me huge to better understand how to keep dogs still and comfortable for grooming as well. We did something, and realizing the consequences, we became aware of new needs of ours or others. We were perhaps unaware of them or did not prioritize those needs that important as we do after the incident. We just need to list our needs again, including the ones we became aware of, prioritize again, and come up with strategies that satisfy those needs as well. I call this thinking outside of the box, and this is the equation for that. This is the raw root of keeping doggies comfortable. They will behave in some ways and we react to that in some ways. And as long as we keep our consciousness on every participant of the happenings and situations, we're going to be able to find feelings, needs, and come up with strategies that will work for all of us.